What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on a recent comment that recent question that Deion Sanders was asked, right? And so, with the success that Deion Sanders is having in Colorado, and the way he was able to turn that football team around, a lot of people, he was asked, what are your plans like for the future? Like, do you plan to leave Colorado and go to the NFL? And so Deion Sanders said no. He said no. Basically, I'm comfortable here. I like what I have going on here, and I have some things to finish here, right? And so a lot of people said that they don't believe it. Basically, they think that Deion Sanders is he's just saying all the right things at this time. They think that if the money is right and the situation is right, that Deion Sanders will, he'll go and he'll see what he can do in the NFL. Also, people think that because Deion Sanders, he'll be a great NFL coach, right? They say because he is someone who can change the culture in a locker room. He has that he has that swag where he can go into a locker room and people know that he is legit, because he like number one, he's played in the NFL before. So people know that, he knows what he's talking about when he talk about football. Like I said, he'll be able to change the culture depending on, what the culture is in whatever locker room he goes into. So he'll be able to change that culture. He'll be able to speak up and tell players, like call players out, because he's won at every, he's won at that elite level, at the NFL level. He's won, and so he has credibility, and that will be important, for players to respect him. His credibility, the fact that he's done it before. He's won. He's been on Super Bowl winning teams as a cornerback. So yeah, they definitely think, well, Deion will be a culture, one guy who can really change the culture, and gain the respect and have the respect of the players in the locker room, which is very important. You want somebody running the team who players really respect, and Deion Sanders will be that guy. Some people say that now, even though Deion Sanders is a flashy guy, but they say he's also an old school type of coach, so he won't be, he'll be an old school type of coach in a way that he will call people to the call. He'll want people to be living up to their expectations. He won't let people slack. He'll be a disciplinary type coach. He won't be like a players type coach, in a sense that players won't be held accountable. He's an old school kind of coach, and so that they say will go over well in the NFL, because he will, like I say, he'll be able to have the swag to pull that kind of stuff off. A lot of coaches, sometimes coaches don't have that type of swag, and it's hard for them to try to win professional football players over. But Deion Sanders, that's one advantage that he'll have. He won't come to the table with that. He'll already have that swag and that that type of equity already built up because of his days of playing. So yeah, people don't believe that he's going to stay at Colorado. Then on top of that, his son may leave. His son is going to be one of the top 5 players picked in the NFL draft. That's Shador, the quarterback. So Shador, it will be one of the top 5. So depending on where Shador goes at, there might be an opportunity, especially if the Cowboys can finagle some type of way where they'll be in the running for Shador. Just imagine if the Cowboys have Shador, they get Shador as a quarterback, then Deion Sanders may be tempted. May be even more tempted to go and coach, or maybe who else may be in the running for him? I think the the Las Vegas Raiders may be in the running for Shador. So, like I said, a few factors depending on like wherever Shador goes, that may play into his decision. Some people say that they may not want Shador to go to the Raiders though, because the organization, they're not a poorly run organization, but the team may not have enough talent to surround Shador, and that they want to get Shador in the best position possible. So maybe hopefully, I like to see him go to the Cowboys. That'll be something. That'll be something. And then Deion Sanders may get that job. Like if he go to the Cowboys and then Deion Sanders is able to get that job, that'll be a big win for the Cowboys. Yeah, that's my take on it. Do I believe, though, let me just say, do I believe that Deion Sanders will leave? I think Deion Sanders will leave Colorado. He has said before that he wasn't going to leave a school. He did that at Jackson State. He said he was there. He had some things, he wanted to accomplish. But then he left and he went to Colorado. So he's been known to go back on his word, and so I wouldn't be surprised if he left Colorado, especially like I said, if the opportunity, the right opportunity presents itself. And that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.